When it comes to The View, Whoopi Goldberg is known for her hot takes and controversial opinions. However, based on recent comments she made in talk show scenes, many viewers think she went too far. So, what did she have to say recently that landed her in hot water? The View. Whoopi Goldberg regularly ends up in the hot seat. The View has branded itself as a show that is always on the edge of controversy. The popular program pushes the envelope, with controversial subjects a regular part of the discussion. When you add controversial subjects amongst notoriously opinionated individuals like Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar, it does not take much for things to get heated. As longtime The View fans know, Whoopi Goldberg is unapologetic when it comes to the things that she believes in strongly. She has no problem defending what she has to say, even when it's in direct opposition to the majority view. However, based on recent commentary from her, some fans think she went too far. So, what happened in recent scenes that made viewers think this? Hot take from Goldberg shocks. What did she say? Because Whoopi Goldberg can be a bit of a loose cannon when it comes to what she could say at any given moment. Most The View fans expect this from her and her commentary. However, every once in a while, Whoopi steps over the line and takes things a little too far. In recent The View scenes, Whoopi got into a heated debate with Alyssa Farah Griffin. The ladies were talking about the escalating conflict between Iran and Israel, with Whoopi boldly claiming that life in the United States can be just as harsh as living in Iran. Whoopi Goldberg said, "We have been known in this country to tie gay folks to the car. Listen, I'm sorry. They used to just keep hanging black people." Driving home her point about conditions in the United States versus Iran, Whoopi added, "It is the same." This led to some pushback from Alyssa Farah Griffin, with the co-host believing that Whoopi went a little too far with this recent comparison. Griffin said in response, "It is not even the same. I couldn't step foot wearing this outfit in Tehran right now." The View fans blast Whoopi Goldberg for delusional take. While many The View fans love Whoopi Goldberg for her hot takes, this recent one is not hitting the mark with the vast majority of fans, with most viewers siding with Griffin on this one. In fact, many commenters took to social media to drag Whoopi for this latest stance, and many commenters did not hold back. One person wrote, "If you think living in America as a black person is the same as living under a brutal theocracy like Iran, you're not oppressed, you're delusional. Stop disrespecting real suffering just to feel relevant." Whoopi. Another commenter went on to add, "Whoopi is a famous, privileged multimillionaire. The US hasn't been too bad to her. Perhaps she should move to Iran and live there for a period of time, and then she can speak intelligently on the subject." Another commenter piled on, saying, "Exactly. Whoopi is way out of touch and nothing more than a race baiter. Women in Iran can speak or dance in public, have to be covered. Anything they do can cause a beat down in public or death." What do you think about this recent hot take from Whoopi Goldberg? Do you think she is way out of line with this one? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. In the realm of daytime television, few shows have garnered as much attention and controversy as The View. Known for its diverse panel of hosts and its willingness to tackle contentious issues, the show often finds itself at the center of heated debates. One of its most prominent figures, Whoopi Goldberg, has built a reputation for her bold opinions and unfiltered commentary. However, her recent remarks have sparked significant backlash, leading many to question whether she has crossed a line. This article will explore the context of Goldberg's comments, the ensuing reactions, and the broader implications of her statements. The View, a platform for controversy. The View has long been a platform where controversial topics are discussed openly. With a rotating cast of co-hosts, the show brings together a variety of perspectives, often resulting in passionate debates. Whoopi Goldberg, a veteran of the show, is known for her strong opinions and willingness to challenge the status quo. Her co-hosts, including Joy Behar and Alyssa Farah Griffin, often engage in spirited discussions that can quickly escalate. The show's format encourages candid conversations, but it also means that the hosts must navigate sensitive subjects carefully. Goldberg's recent comments about the conditions in the United States compared to those in Iran have ignited a firestorm of criticism, prompting viewers to question her perspective and the implications of her words. The controversial comments during a recent episode of The View, Goldberg engaged in a heated debate with co-host Alyssa Farah Griffin regarding the escalating conflict between Iran and Israel. In a moment that would soon become infamous, Goldberg asserted that life in the United States could be just as harsh as living in Iran. She stated, "We have been known in this country to tie gay folks to the car. Listen, I'm sorry. They used to just keep hanging black people." Goldberg's comments were intended to draw a parallel between the struggles faced by marginalized communities in the U.S. and the oppressive conditions in Iran. However, her comparison was met with immediate backlash, particularly from Griffin, who countered, "It is not even the same. I couldn't step foot wearing this outfit in Tehran right now." This exchange highlighted the stark differences between the two countries and raised questions about the validity of Goldberg's claims. Viewer reactions. A divided audience. The response from the View audience was swift and polarized. While some fans appreciate Goldberg's willingness to speak her mind, many others felt that her comments were not only misguided but also disrespectful to those who genuinely suffer under oppressive regimes. Social media platforms became a battleground for opinions, with numerous viewers expressing their outrage. One commenter articulated a common sentiment, stating, "If you think living in America as a black person is the same as living under a brutal theocracy like Iran, you're not oppressed, you're delusional. Stop disrespecting real suffering just to feel relevant, Whoopi." This perspective reflects a broader frustration with what some perceive as a trivialization of serious human rights abuses. Another viewer added, "Whoopi is a famous, privileged multimillionaire. The U.S. hasn't been too bad to her. Perhaps she should move to Iran and live there for a period of time, and then she can speak intelligently on the subject." This comment underscores the belief that Goldberg's privileged status may cloud her understanding of the realities faced by those living in oppressive conditions. The broader implications of Goldberg's comments raise important questions about the responsibilities of public figures when discussing sensitive topics. As a prominent voice in the media, her words carry weight and can influence public perception. The backlash she faced serves as a reminder that comparisons between different forms of oppression must be approached with caution and sensitivity. Moreover, the incident highlights the challenges faced by The View as a platform for open dialogue. While the show aims to foster discussion on important issues, it must also navigate the fine line between provocative commentary and harmful rhetoric. Goldberg's remarks may have been intended to spark conversation, but they ultimately led to a divisive response that overshadowed the intended message. Conclusion: Whoopi Goldberg's recent comments on The View have ignited a firestorm of controversy, prompting viewers to reevaluate the implications of her words. While her intention may have been to draw attention to the struggles faced by marginalized communities, the comparison to life in Iran has been met with significant backlash. As the conversation continues, it is essential for public figures to approach sensitive topics with care and consideration, recognizing the impact their words can have on public discourse. In the end, The incident serves as a reminder of the complexities of discussing oppression and the importance of understanding the nuances of different experiences. As The View continues to navigate the landscape of controversial topics, it remains to be seen how Goldberg and her co-hosts will address the fallout from this latest episode.